Okay, so viewers, once again I bring greetings from Moscow. Today happens to be another day that we decided to come out. Like I told you earlier on in our previous videos, we are going to show you Moscow and take you around where you are supposed to be. Today is another day where we have chosen Red Square, a popular place that everyone knows, entirely across the world. People know that Red Square in Moscow is a popular place to be. There's almost everything here you can find. This is like an archive or a museum. They have a very huge history background about this area, and so today we're going to take you around and show you what is here. Today expectation is, as usual, is very much high, and today with me is Luis. As yesterday I told you, we actually missed him in our video, and I told you that he had a project to work on, and so he could not join us. Today he's here with us, and he's fully prepared with his mind. He has got so much to share with us, and as we move along, he's going to tell us so many things that he probably will be seeing around and all that. So let me get engaged with Luis and he's going to tell us what he feels today. The weather is all about. He's going to tell us about the weather, because yesterday was a different weather altogether, and he wants to tell us what it feels like today, and then we'll take it from there. So Luis, you're welcome again. Our viewers are glad to see you again. Today happens to be another day. So you want to tell us, like I was asking, what's the weather about? It's kind of different. Almost every minute, every hour, you see different weather situations. What do you feel? What's your experience?
Actually, we have seen since a few months that the weather is really changing very quickly in Moscow, and today especially is kind of cloudy with some, let's say, very grey clouds, and it's kind of cold but not so cold, so it's around maybe 10 degrees, something like this.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's the best weather to walk and to enjoy the Red Square that we are going to do today.
I see. So Luis, this is the Red Square, right?
Yeah.
So this is a much touted Red Square. People say, hey, Red Square, Red Square. You go there, the place is beautiful. So this is what Red Square is all about. What do you think is the expectation? What do you think our viewers should be expecting? Because we're not even closer to the Red Square proper yet. We just came out of the metro station, and we are going to move towards the square itself. So, and there's a park nearby. We're going to show you how the park looks like. What is the expectation? What do you think that our viewers should be expecting from today's video?
I should be expecting something amazing, because we are going to see the main places of interest of Moscow around the Red Square, and all the gardens which are around, and all the monuments which are commemorating the war and everything. We are going to be visiting many places, so it's going to be amazing today, amazing.
I see. It's as if you have a brief idea of the history of Red Square. Can you share with us?
Actually, I'm not really into history of Red Square, but what I can say is that next to the Red Square there is the Kremlin, which is the official residence of Putin, the president of Russia. And actually, this is not the real place where he is living, but it's just an official residence, which means that he comes here when he has meetings, official meetings with other presidents, and he has of course some places to stay. But as I heard from Russian friends, it's not the real place where he stays. But actually he is staying outside Moscow in a very secure place and everything. Okay. It's just an official residence.
I see. So it also suggests that is the seat of government, probably where he received visitors from elsewhere. That's like the office of the president. That's exactly what it means. Exactly. Okay, so that's what the Red Square is all about. But we're going to take you around and show you several things that are surrounded by the Red Square and all that. So like you can see from the background, this is how the environment or the areas of Red Square looks like. So we're going to take you along, and then you'll be able to see. There's so many people here as usual. Moscow is a big place. There's a huge population here in Moscow, and people troop outside into the city to just have fun. Meet friends, make friends, meet their loved ones, meet their family. Just take a tour and look around and see all the beautiful atmosphere of Moscow, especially in this particular summer. Like I told you, this weather is very unusual for them. They get it once in a year, and so once it comes, they want to make good use of it. Just as the authorities of this particular country will make sure that they beautify the environment to make sure that they have very conducive space and I mean, a place where people can come around and have fun, especially when they have nothing to do. Then the security is just secure. I mean, massive over here. Yes, so Louis, there's something I nearly missed. You see, there's one thing about Moscow. The security is very tight. I mean, even if there are only two people somewhere, you find security around and all that. What do you think is a good thing to do, especially for people who really do not have the background of what Russia is? Do you think it's a good thing to do for a country of this sort?
I'm not sure, but what I can say is like, yes, you are right. We can see many policemen everywhere. The metro, all the metro stations are covered by policemen, and in the streets, especially around the places of interest, like of course the Red Square and everything. We can see police everywhere. So we all know that the situation in Russia is quite tense, with many like countries which are kind of willing to have any argument with the Russians.
Yeah.
But also what we can say is that especially around those days, which are going to be the celebration of the end of the war, many tourists are coming here, many foreigners, and they need to increase the number of policemen for security reasons.
Yeah, I see. But today we're going to have a very serious movement today. Louis, I really have missed you yesterday, and I'm sure we're going to go there again, and we're going to make a very beautiful video today. I'm hoping that, and viewers, you can see from the beginning, we're going to have a very beautiful walk today, and we'll show you everything that you need to know. We'll tell you the history. If we have an idea, we're going to tell you. If we meet Russian friends who are able to speak English, we'll engage them and make sure that they tell us. Alright, so you have an idea. I think this is a commemoration, right?
Yeah.
So that they're just paying homage to those who have toiled for the nation, probably who fought for the peaceful nature of the nation. So you can see from the background, we're going to show you so many people are here gathered, and there is a session going on. So you want to take a look at what is happening here. The session going on, we're going to show you. What it is. This is what Moscow is all about. This is what Russia is all about. What's the take on this? What do you think is happening here? You want to tell us?
Actually, they are making some preparation and rehearse for the celebration of next week.
Okay.
Because on the 9th, yeah, on the 9th of May, there will be a huge demonstration and a huge, let's say, show about tanks and soldiers of Russia. And now they are preparing. We can see the soldiers working.
So you can see that. Picture with the policemen. You see that? Louis, you want to join us? So these are our policemen. They are good. So we're going to do that as well. Okay. So like Louis said, this is a preparation ground where next week I understand there's a program over here. I'm preparing and they are rehearsing and all that. So you see so many people over here. People are taking cameras, others are vividly watching. They want to get insight of whatever is happening here. So we're also going around and we wanted to capture what's happening in the background. So you can see that this is what it is. Moscow is a beautiful place, and of course you cannot do away with Red Square. I mean, it's a place where you always want to come, whether it's summer, it's winter, whether it's spring or whatever it is. Everyone loves to come here. You can't leave yourself out of this. The security here is very tight. Everybody is here having fun and all that. So you would want to come here as well. And yes, so this is what it is. And in the background, you see this is a park. Like I told you, Moscow is a beautiful place. You find trees, I mean, well-arranged areas. They actually have prepared. Everything is in order. They make sure that tourists come here and they feel very secure and comfortable. Whatever, for what reason they come here, they're going to have fun and all that. So I think it's a dispersing moment. Everyone is going, and then you can see everyone dispersing. We're going to show you what's next, and then we're going to take you along. Yeah, so we find Louis so we can find. Yeah. So how are you? You're good. I hope you're good. Hey, how are you?
Hey man, how are you?
You speak
Yeah, I'm
English?
fine. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Yeah.
Mohammed, what's I doing here? Want to share with us? We're doing a YouTube video. You speak
Yeah.
English? Are you Russian?
No,
You're not Russian.
I'm from Israel.
Oh, I see. Israel. Okay, so that's nice. So what are you doing here? What did you come here to do?
We wanted to visit Moscow.
Okay.
To have some fun here.
Right.
And to have some girls.
Oh yeah, you know that, you know
Hey,
it's fun.
hey, look at you.
Yeah, so he's here to have fun and
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
meet ladies around and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fantastic. But what did you see? What was happening here? You saw something here? You want to share with us? What did you see? What do you think it's all about over here? You saw the policemen marching and doing some form of rehearsal. Do you know for what reasons they are doing all this?
For what reason? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have an idea.
Yeah,
Okay, so you just saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, that's fine. You speak English too?
Yeah.
So maybe you can come around. Let's do this. We can
I
take.
speak Russian.
Sorry?
Russian.
You speak Russian?
Yeah.
I don't speak Russian. Yeah, that's very funny anyway.
No, okay man.
Yeah, thank you
See you.
very much for granting
Yeah.
us. We're
Yes,
glad,
yeah.
we're glad to see you. Yes, okay. So, Louis, I think everyone is dispersed, and where next do you think we should be going? We can walk around the park.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, and then we meet friends as well who will be able to grant us maybe more interviews. Hello, how are you?
Salam, salam.
Yeah. Okay, so we're meeting friends over here. There are a lot of people here having fun. Moscow people are, Russians are so friendly. You find people who are with their loved ones, their relatives, the old age, they come here to just see something for themselves, even though they have the history at the tip of their fingers, but they still want to feel what has happened some years back. And of course, it's a good experience. Everyone else can have this experience. And it's very important. Everyone is so excited about the entire situation over here. So we're just walking around a red square. So this is what it is. It is just around it. There's the main area where you can see a lot of mounted statues and sculptures and all that. They are so symbolic. There are so many symbolic places that we're going to take you along so that you can also see what red square is all about. So you can come along with us. We'll take you around. So this is it. And then that is the park. You see that? So you want to take a look at that. So that's it. You see that? You see that? Yeah. So come along with us, and then we'll show you. We'll show you what it is. So it's the first time here, I guess. During this
Summertime.
Yeah, this summertime. It's your first time, and the environment looks serene and quiet and very beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Do you think that this particular season is better than the winter and the summer, the winter season?
Yes, of course, because I came here during the winter, but it was so cold that
Okay.
once again you can stay outside, but not for a long time.
Yeah.
Otherwise you freeze. So yeah, it's more pleasant to come these
Yeah.
days.
So that is a fountain right behind us. A fountain where you find people seated. It's always a place for people to sit and have fun, talk, take rest, and talk about life. It's an environment where you can always see so many things that you can talk about. That you can reason properly, you can relieve stress and all that. In fact, it's a beautiful area to talk about. So Red Square, you cannot be left out. That's why we have decided to be here to take you around. Hello, how are you? You speak English? A little bit. Can you grant an interview with us with our video?
Okay.
Okay, how are you?
I'm
Okay,
fine.
so again, let me introduce to you. These are our female friends that we just found, and they are also around here, around the Red Square. I don't know what I'm going to ask them. I'm going to engage them. They're going to tell us why they are here at the Red Square and probably whether they are Russians or not. Are you Russians?
Yes.
Oh, I see. And you speak very good English. Did you?
We just said yes.
Yes. Okay. So did you learn the English language by yourselves, or you attended an English school?
School.
Okay, so for them that is it, and that's one thing I like about it. They are so much enthused about the English language, and almost everyone is trying hard to understand the English language. And it's very good. Some of us also try hard to understand the Russian language, so we can be able to communicate better. So you want to share with us why are you here today?
Just walking after our university.
Okay, okay. You're a university student, bachelor's.
Yes.
Okay, so for them they came here to have fun. They just walk around and to relieve stress, make some friends, and
Yes.
see around and just see all the beautiful things here in Moscow. I see. What's your name again?
My name?
Yes,
Katya.
Katya, and you?
Sonia.
Sonia. I know that name rings in my ear. I know what Sonia is all about. So I have a history behind that. So you're done for the day? Are you leaving already, or you still walking around?
We're just walking around.
You're still walking around? You want to come along with us, or you're going to a different direction?
Okay.
You want to come along with us?
Okay.
Maybe you have to be telling, you have a history, background, you know what is happening here in Roscoe. You're going to tell us some a bit. So what, you know something about Roscoe you want to share with us? What do you think Roscoe is all about? Okay, so there's
It's most important the square.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so like I said earlier on, it's a place where, a popular place where people want to come and have fun, just look around. There's so many things to talk about here. Like Lois told us earlier on, it's like a seat of government for the president, when it's like an office for him. And there are so many museums around. You can come and have a history background of Russia, the Soviet Union, and all that. So that's all about. It's all about, and I think because of the English language, they are not able to express themselves to tell us more about it. So we're going to leave you here if you don't mind coming along with us, or you want to go any direction. We are ready for you. Yeah. So Louis, what do you think? The good company, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Do you
Okay.
speak Russian?
No, not
No.
at all. We just know
We don't
how are you and all that.
Okay.
Yes. So what next? You want to leave us?
Yes.
Okay, so that's fine. So we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Louis, because we don't speak Russian, we're going to lose friends.
Yeah, exactly. We face the language barrier.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So for you, what do you think? Do you think that the universities that are offering admissions to international students should probably introduce a Russian language, maybe a semester, a compulsory course, so that nobody's left out? At least by the time a semester ends, somebody will have a basics of Russian, because it's very important.
Yeah.
If you're unable to speak the language, there's nothing else you can do. And you see, it's very important for you to be able to understand another's language for easy communication and all that. Don't you think so? What do you suggest
I
on
totally
that?
agree with you, but
Mhm.
the problem is like,
Yeah,
for example, in my program, we have Russian class,
yeah,
but it's not compulsory. So most of the students, they just don't care.
yeah.
They just don't show up in the class.
Mhm.
So at the end of the semester, you realize that there was a Russian class that was scheduled for you, but you never came, and actually your level of Russian is still very bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know what about your program, but in my program, it's really not a good way to make the students learn a bit of Russian.
Yeah, I see that. Well, my side is just like yours. It's an optional course. You decide to join the class if you want. It's not a compulsory thing for you. And so some of us have not even signed up at all. And we decided that we were going to use alternative means like using YouTube and other sites to learn the language, but it was a difficulty for us. But I feel that it's about time we need to work on it and make sure that we make things happen. So this is it. And we're just talking about the Russian language. You can see from the background, there's so many people here, and even though it's their city, they still want to have a feel of it almost every time, every moment. So they come around. The population in Moscow is huge. So day in, day out, you find so many people coming around and having fun and seeing things for themselves. Things that they probably might have not seen, they would see them and then they'll have to talk about them as well. So this is another entrance that we just came. You can see from the background. We don't have an idea of what this place is all about. So we're going to take you along as well, and then you will see what is happening here. So come along with us. I told you security is very tight. You see, in the background there's a policeman. Everywhere you find a policeman standing. And over here again, there
So these people who are queuing,
Okay.
actually they are waiting for visiting the inside of the Kremlin. So you see they have tickets and they just bought tickets and they are now preparing for visiting the inside.
Okay. Okay. So this is an area where you have to enter, but you need a ticket to be able to enter. I don't know what is there. I don't know what really is inside there. You have an idea of what is there?
Here you can see actually 3 churches, Russian-style churches, of course, and I think, as I remember, you can see one museum, and it's interesting, but it doesn't take long time.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 hours is enough.
I see that. I see that. Okay. So we're still moving along, and the place is a huge place, and you can see from the background. You can see from the background. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to take you along, and you'll see for yourself what indeed Red Square is all about. So you can see that. Come along with us, and we're going to do this video. Yeah. Come along with us. That's it. Today's weather is a little bit okay as compared to yesterday. Very, very chilled and controllable. Today is fine. So where are we heading to?
Yeah, I've been there. We are going to see the big important place now,
Okay.
which is called the statue of
Oh, I see.
Peter.
Peter?
Peter, you know Peter?
No, I haven't.
He's the guy who created St. Petersburg.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So we are going to see
That's good.
his tall statue, and we are going to do some selfies in front of him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So much true. So
Yeah.
we get there and we get to know. In fact, Louis has got a little bit of history about Red Square and Moscow. In fact, and we're going to share. He's going to share with us, and we also have an in-depth knowledge about how Red Square has been created and the existence of it and all that. Today is a calm day, and you can see. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? These are our friends. They're also here to have fun. Hello. You want to say hi to our viewers?
Hi.
Yes, and so you're also taking it. You too? Thank you. So in the background you can see a huge statue. You have an idea of what the statue is about? Sorry? Hello? Yes, so that is statue. Got it? Very huge one. Very huge statue. You can see that. Yeah. Okay. So we're still moving. Hello? Still moving. You asked me 3 days ago whether how many people respond to my height.
Yeah, I asked you because very
But
surprised.
You see that they respond?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah. I understand that, yeah. Oh, what a great experience.
Yeah.
Great experience. So much to talk about. It's good to travel, you know. Yeah, very. It's an opportunity, but for some of us to travel all the way from Ghana, not even thinking of it your entire life that you've been traveling outside the country to a location of this sort and seeing a different situation altogether from your country.
Yeah.
You know, I sometimes feel sad and amazed that how come we cannot do something of this sort, beautify our city, let's recreate the city and make it look beautiful. No, we have nothing to lose when we do all of this. It's for our own benefit. You see, because if people come around, if not for even money, just let people come around, walk around, look at the kind of investment these people are doing. We can do this. And all the time I try to advise and make my comments about how Africa will need to take some of these things very serious. Because yesterday where we went, the Moscow River, we have a similar situation in Accra, the capital of Ghana. And it's very nasty and dirty. And I was like, oh wow, So we can do a similar thing of this sort, create a scenery for it, make a tourist place for it. I mean, people can come and create their own businesses with small sheds. They'll be selling, create employment, you know, make the environment beautiful than what it is right now. And it's an opportunity for us. People come around, they see, okay, so that's Accra, that's Ghana. They talk about it, businesses will flourish. Okay, so this is the place Louis was talking about. You can see the huge statue of Peter. So that is Peter there. So we are showing you Peter. And then Louis, tell us, what do you know about Peter and the statue and his creation of Petersburg? So maybe we can go
there.
Yeah.
He was a religious guy.
Religious guy.
Yeah.
Is it a Peter in the Bible?
No, I think
it's a different Peter.
Another one. But we can see that, you see the statue, he has got a cross in his hands.
Yeah, we're going to show our viewers.
He was also a guy who was fighting. He was a fighter.
Okay.
And
warrior.
Yeah, warrior. He decided to create a city.
Okay.
We're going to try to know a little bit more about him.
Yeah. Okay. So Louis have tried as much as he can to tell us. I guess Peter is the one
yeah, maybe.
in the picture. So I'll just pointing at that picture on the wall. You can see that. So I think it's Peter as well. So we're going to show you in the background, and then we'll end with you over here, and then we'll take some pictures.
Yeah, we'll take some selfies.
Yeah, so that is Peter. Peter, the gentleman who created St. Petersburg, the second city of Russia. The second largest city of Russia. So you can see a full image of him holding a cross and all that. That's very huge, but the image is very huge. You may not be seeing it fully, but it's a very, very huge one that you want to see. So that's it. And so this is it, and we're going to end with you here, and then we'll take it another time. So what do you think so far? What have you been able to experience? This was where we came yesterday. Oh, this is a different place. Oh, this is a different place. Oh wow, you can see from the background. It looks very similar to the Moscow River, but that is very different. That's very, very different. You can see that. Very, very different. The place looks, so that's around Red Square. It's around the Red Square as well. And it's a historic background. There are so many pictures, symbolic pictures over here that you want to take a look. Very huge, buildings with nice inscriptions and all that. So you can see from the background. Maybe Louis, let me go behind. Let me go behind and then capture the images over there on the wall, so you can take a look at what's happening here. So, like Louis said, he's a very religious man, and you can see from the background. This tells it all, that indeed he was religious, and all the people on this wall with him is the same. Hello. Yeah, so you can see that. You can see that. Yeah, so you can see that. You can see that. This is fantastic. Very religious. Very, very religious. Very, very religious. Yeah. So I can actually touch it. I can feel it, yeah. So Louis, you want to feel with me? Let's feel the statue. Yeah, let's do that. Hello. So we can do this. It looks funny, but that's it. I mean, it's worth it. We can see, let's look behind Peter. We can see behind Peter. So that's it. So that is it with a cross. Okay. So Louis, we can stand here and conclude on this particular episode, and then we'll proceed wherever we see again. Then we try to share with our viewers. So, what the experience so far?
I really liked it. Yeah. So many different historical places.
Yeah.
And we met some friends also.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, I guess.
That's it. Right.
Yeah.
So that's for Louis, today's experience was fantastic. Even though it's not his first time, but it is the first time of his visit here during this particular summer. And So for him, it's a beautiful environment for him. He sees something very different as compared to the winter period. And for me, this is my very first time seeing all of this, and my experience is just great. I'm glad to be here once again, and I'm glad that I'm able to share with you what Red Square, some part of Red Square. We actually have not moved into the Red Square proper, and I'm sure that by the time we leave here, we would have gone to show you what's over there as well. Earlier when I showed you the parade, like Louis said, next week we're going to have a program here. If everything goes well, we're going to come here again, and then we'll show you what really the event is all about and the history behind all that. So that's it. Red Square happens to be the seat of government, where President Putin will always come and have his daily activities, his daily job done, and all that. All the visitors that he receives are all in this particular venue. And so today again, I have to acknowledge the fact that upon our colleague who, of course, you've been seeing the video, the Ghanaian colleague is not able to join us, and so we're hoping that in the appropriate time he will be fine and then join us as well. So keep in touch and keep watching our videos. We'll give you more. We'll give you all the best, and give us comments if you have any concerns you think that we should be able to put some efforts to make it beautiful or make it somehow professional or something. Well, this is just the beginning, and we are promising you that in the appropriate time we're going to give you a fantastic view of whatever is happening here in Moscow, as long as we are still here. Thank you very much for watching us, and we'll get back to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.